In a fun junk journal dream, DJ's crafting grungy scenes. Hither and yon, where friends all meet. Paper glue and vintage treats.
Hello, my crafty friends and creatives from around the globe. Welcome to Hither and Yon Studio. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm DJ, and I am a junk journal and paper crafting fanatic. And I do stuff here in the studio to build out little junk journals and fun bits and other paper crafts. So if you like that sort of thing, you can consider subscribing or watch the video and see if you like it, and then maybe stay a while. All right, we are going to work in the May kit. This is a free kit you can get throughout the month of May 2025. All of the details are in the description box below. There are two videos before this one where I showed off the kit, and then we built out the journal itself with this cool little binding with some fabric. And yeah, we're gonna work inside today. I sent out a brand new bonus. If you didn't get it yet, check your email. It did go out, so everybody should have it, and it's a bunch of poppies in different sizes and some words that we can use in the journal. I cut mine out. I did resize some so that I could use them a certain way. Feel free to resize yours. You can do that when you go to print. So when you print your PDF, you have some options there to change the size, so you can make it bigger or smaller so that you can get it a certain size on your page. And so, yeah, that's what I did, because I think I want to kind of make a page with the poppies, and so they spin. I thought that would be fun. So we're going to do that. I also, trying to get away. I also found some pages in one of my floral books. Look at these. Aren't they so cool? I don't know if we'll use them or not, but these are poppies. So this is a double opium poppy and a corn poppy. This is, it's a heartwort, but it says double opium poppy with bicolored flowers. So this is the poppy. I'm guessing that's a version of the poppy family. That is not. And that is not. So I like these two pages, but they are kind of big. I don't know how or if we'll use them. I do have all the ephemera bits still from this month's kit, so we'll put some of them in. And then I also cut out, I think these might be too big too. Yeah, I might use these somewhere else. But anyway, I thought this was a gorgeous poppy. And this came out of my Petals book. I'll show you the book. I bought it just so I can get some beautiful images out of it. But it's Petal by Adriana Picker. And The World of Flowers Through an Artist's Eye. I got mine on Amazon. It was $29.99. I don't know what it is now, but that's the ISBN if you want to get a screenshot of that. But it is just called Petal. And inside, it just has all these beautiful flowers. These are great for fussy cutting or just tearing out the page and using it in the journal. There are so many gorgeous, beautiful flowers in here and a host of colors. Just gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And so, yeah, that's where I got that. But I think this might be a little too big, so we're just going to carry on and see. Sometimes I like to have supplies around, and then, I don't use them. I don't know. I do want to get some brads, because I'm going to use some brads today. I thought it would be fun to do a page. I marked one here that I saved. A page of spinning poppies in different sizes. and I could put a brad through the middle. Now the brads will be on the other side, so I just thought what I would do is take this next page and kind of glue it down so you don't see the brads. How's that sound? So that's what we're going to do first. But I am going to ink because that's what I do. I ink. So if you want to skip ahead, you can skip past the inking. But let's see. Maybe we'll arrange the ones that I'm going to use. I just love the way they look. They're so pretty. And there's so many to pick from. It's hard. It's hard to decide what I want. Or how I want to arrange them. Maybe I'll have one come out of the page a little. I don't know, I'm just fussing. This one can come out the top a little too. I can go there. Maybe we'll do one of these over here. And one of those. And then this could go up there, and then I can put one there. So for now, let's ink these. I hope y'all are having a great day, a crafty, fun day. I hope you're enjoying some nice weather or some yummy snacks. Why is it one of those, one or the other? Yeah, sometimes we don't get all the things. We don't get all the nice weather and good yummy snacks and a nice cold or warm beverage, depending where you are, what you drink. But well, I hope you're happy where you are. And yeah, if you're seeing this at the time it's airing, my website is going under. I've been working on it, so it's kind of up and down all over the place. If you're having trouble with it, just wait it out, try it, a little later. If you're trying to do downloads and stuff, they'll be there. It's just experiencing issues, which is why I'm really trying to update it. But in the meantime, if you do want to shop, you can shop through the Ko-Fi shop, coffee shop. I don't know. Yeah, so the link for that is down in the description box as well. All right, so let me get a hole punch, or actually I'm going to use my pokey tool. It'll probably be easier to line things up. And then I have these in black. They're not very, well, they're sort of flat. I thought these might look cool in the bigger ones. But let's see. Let me get my pokey tool, my awl. You can use a hole punch or whatever. Sometimes you can just punch through with the brads. Some of them have these pointy tips, so you can punch right through. So yeah. I'm going to do this one first, just so I can have it kind of hanging over. And then I thought it would be fun. Oh, actually, I don't want these to hang over. I didn't do the other side. Actually, I know I did one with a red background. Where are you? Yeah, these, I think. Okay, so let's do a really big one. I'm going to have to redo my layout. I just want it poking out a little. There we go. All right, well, let's get this one down. We'll do these one at a time because otherwise it'll be an arranging nightmare. Okay. But you could use these as pockets or tucks or just page tabs too. If you're really good, you can mirror the images and then print them again, and then you'll have two that will fit together back to back really well. I'm going to get this down as tight as I can. So fun. Actually, I don't think I inked that one, so hold on. Let's pull her back out. Silly DJ. When I can tell that I haven't inked it. And then let's do this side because some of it will be sticking out. And I just picked paper that I had in my digital stash and just printed that off on the back side. All right. There we go. All right, and now put one up here. I just think these, you could use these on the cover. You can, so many ways, right? So many ways. I just wanted to do the spinning action. I thought that would be fun. I don't have any small black ones, I don't think. But I am going to look at something quick because I do have, yeah, that's not bad though. I think they might be too bright. Yeah, never mind. I'm thinking out loud. I have some that look like flowers, but I think they're very bright pastel colors. They're not really going to work. So we'll put you there. Yeah, I love how this one came out. Like I said in the beginning, all the details to get your kit free. This is a big kit, and you got some bonuses too once you sign up. Everything's down in the description box, so you can get yours and play along with the videos if you like. If you like this sort of thing. This is fun. I like this. And I like the mix of the brads with the brown and the black. You could even put some doilies underneath or some lace. I think that would look cool. Or even some leaves. You could tuck them in, but I wanted mine all to be able to turn. So this is what I'm doing. All right, I think we're down to the little ones now. Let's see. This one here. I don't want them to impede on each other. So, it's like a field of poppies. Why are these always so hard? One side is supposed to be shorter than the other, but I don't think they all work that way. There we go. Oh my goodness, sorry. That took too long. Something like that. Like that. Yeah, I hope you guys are sharing your makes in the Facebook group if you're on Facebook. It's Hither and Yon Create Space. You can search for it. So you can go and post your pics if you want of your makes, and we all kind of celebrate each other. Yeah, and it's nice to show off every once in a while, right? So, yeah, I hope to see you there. You can also tag me on Instagram, Hither, the letter N, Yon Studio, and I will repost if I see it on my story. Just kind of curling them up a little. I don't know, just kind of makes it look nice, but look. Ta-da! So we want to make sure this gets back to its spot because it's kind of going over that page a certain way. Okay, I like that. And then I did make these. I wonder if one of these would fit. Not really, will it? Nope. Okay, that's fine. What else is here? Oh, maybe this one, Red Reverie. I'm just going to leave it. But I do have to glue this side down to it because otherwise it's going to look like that. We don't want it to look like that. Let me use the glue stick. Probably my best option so that I don't really see it through the other side so much. Just using Yoo-Hoo glue. Kind of do something like that. And then I got a fresh page here that I can decorate with something. Probably a pocket because we don't want to write on this page with it being all bumpy like that. All right, so we got one piece down. And then I thought maybe it would be fun to put one on the cover. What do you think? Just maybe glue it down. I don't think I want to, I can even put one under another one or on top of another one. Although this side isn't red. Let's see, maybe a smaller one. You know what I mean? Like you could do, I could do that. Maybe there just to give a little dimension. I think that might look nice. But these I'm just going to glue down. Let me actually ink this second one. Just to give it a little dimension. And I'll use my art glitter glue mix for this one. Like this. I'll leave the sides so that they can kind of come up a little. That's very cool. Let's see, we also have stuff in here. Do I want anything in here? I don't think I wanted anything from in here on my cover. All right, we'll leave it for now. Let's not get carried away. Okay, so what else? I wanted to do like a flip out piece somewhere or a pull down. Thought that would be fun. And I want to put some lace. Oh, you know what? I wonder if some of these could hang on here. Let me see if I have some red ink that will work on the other side of those. Orange, red. Let's see what we have. What we have. Maybe barn door. lumberjack plaid. Plaid? What? Plaid? It's more orangey. Maybe barn door would be better. All right, let's see. Let me get a... have one for barn door. I don't, but I can make one. So these are the distress oxides. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, I think that'll work. So I just want to cover those white edges, and then I thought it would be fun if, like, we had one, then you can't tell, right, that it's white. So like this, and then we can use these on the center. How about that? That sounds fun. And we have some swinging papas in the center. That's fun. This one I need to trim a bit. Okay, and we can do these. Just gonna go around the edges of these because they're showing a little more white. I did fussy cut mine with the Cricut, not the Cricut, the Silhouette. Just because it was faster for me. Oh, perfect poppy color. I think I'll leave this out just in case I need it. Barn door. Oh, I should have filled this up before I got on camera, but I didn't. And here we are with me singing to you. All right, so I'll do this. And we'll do a little flip out. There we go. Fun, fun. Just a little more interactive there. That's super fun. And maybe a word up here. Poppylicious. I'm going to put it here. That would be a little cool space to kind of journal in. Maybe I'll put a piece of lace behind it. I just feel like it's calling for some lace. What do I have? Ooh, this is kind of cool. What are you? This is so funky. Somebody sent this to me. No, that is too busy. It's beautiful, but that's a little too busy. I just want a thin piece of scrap. Don't want to have to go cutting something, but I fear I might have to. How's that possible? Like, I have stuff, but it's... Oh, let's see. What's this? Let's use this. we'll kind of crumble it so that it fits. Kind of like just maneuver it. Oh my goodness. Work with me, glue. There we go. Poppylicious. I love it. Okay, so that's cool. So we put a pocket here. We have that. I want to do like a flip out. I guess I can put these away. Right. Two over there. I always have too much stuff on my desk because I start pulling stuff out and then I don't put it away. And then I'm always like tripping over it and trying to work around it. So let's just get these out of the way. Alrighty. So, that, oh, that looks just like the other page. That's interesting. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I saw that before. Okay, never mind. All right, let's see what we have in our happy little array of ephemera bits, crafty bits. So, oh, I have this little booklet I made. Well, we can put something on the cover of that. What are we going to put? What are we going to do? What do we have? Ooh, how about this? That's kind of fun. Ooh, or kind of like that. Maybe we could put that on one of these. You can do like this, and then the butterfly is, I don't know if I like that poppy though. Yeah, how about like that? Is it too much? Too much. Anyway, we're going for it. So I made this in the last video. I was going to use it for something else, and then it didn't fit, so I'm going to glue that one down. And we can put the little butterfly on there. Let's do this. Actually, let's... in case they curl up and you can see under them. Because I like to curl my wings. Yeah. Just going to glue the center so that it has some movement. Like so. And then I did a little stamping with some red ink, and I had just some corner stamps. Simple. So that would be nice in a pocket, right? Let's find a pocket. Let's find one it'll actually fit in. Or we can use some of our extra pages, right? So these are extras that came with the kit. Ooh, the lace one's kind of nice. Let's use this. And I will just trim it to size. And maybe we can put another piece over it, or one of the pieces of the ephemera. I think I want it on that page. Maybe here. Oh, I was going that way. Is that going to hold it? Yeah. No, that one was too big. Okay, it's this one. Which one did I want to use? Okay, it's definitely this one. You have to be real cheap with the glue there. I like that. Maybe I should make it a little smaller. All right, we can just fold it over. Yeah, then we can see the butterfly too. So first let me glue this, and then I gotta punch it. Should I punch it? Punch it. I want to round the corners. Oh, I'll do that while I think about it. Let me ink it. Maybe I'll just leave it and we'll decorate with some of these bits, like maybe the wax seal. Let's see how they look. Oh, and I have here. There's that one. Ooh, I also have the little ladybug I haven't used yet. No. There's this little piece. It's too small. I think we're just going to go with the wax seal. I just feel like I want something across here. So I think I'm going to just grab another piece of the papers. Maybe, I think polka dots? Let's see. Oh, that's green. If it were smaller print, like a smaller pattern. Ooh, maybe one of these strips. That might look cool. I'm just cutting the strips, not doing anything fancy over here. So maybe I want the thick one. You know, kind of like that. And then, what do you think of that? You like that? It's always so hard for me to choose. I think I'm just going to do this one. Stop going back and forth. Make a decision already. Okay. So, we're going to do that. A shout out to a lot of the new people who joined the kit this month. I'm so happy that you're here playing along. It's so fun to have you and read your emails, that you kind of like the videos to give you some indication of what to do. But I hope you also make it your own, and become comfortable with what you like, you know. Because just because I'm doing it doesn't mean it's right. Actually, quite the contrary. Sometimes I'm just winging it. All right, so the little wax seal, I'm just going to put it there because I think that's fun. And then I will glue this down very thin because we don't have a lot of room. And I'm not going to notch it, I decided. No nacho. Nachos sound good. No nachos for me. Isn't this nail polish cool? It looks different in every light. It's like kind of holographic effect. I love it. It's so fun. It's Sally Hansen Insta Dry, and I think it's called Galaxy if you want to get it. It's really fun. Okay, so this we'll tuck in here, but it's got to dry better. So we'll just leave that out for now. And then I wanted to do like a little pull down page. So let me get a little of this. I have some avocado dyed paper. And this paper is cardstock, which I want to use. So let me cut this to size. And then I thought it would be fun. Actually, we can do it this way. So it could kind of flip down. How do I want to do this? I want this to be, oh, maybe we'll do it like this. And then it can be a pocket that kind of flips down, like pulls down. Okay, so this was 8.5 by 11. And then I just got it about the width of the page, so you don't have to really measure. Although I do have to fold this better. Okay, so that I'll glue down like a pocket. And then we'll do something like this. And then what I'll do is I'll put one of the pieces of ephemera on here, or one of the poppies, and then what will happen is this will pull down like that, and it'll give some writing space there and there. Won't that be fun? So fun! Let's see how this looks. I kind of like it. It's going to be my new favorite color for this one. Really bringing out the poppy color. These brushes are down in the description box if you're interested in them. And I think some of the Tim Holtz, but you're just looking for the, I say Tim because it was his, but Ranger Distress Oxide. This one's Barn Door. Let's kind of do something like that. And we bring in more of that poppy. I have to make a poppy stencil. All right, so let me ink up the rest of this quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have that. So this is gonna sit like this. I got a little carried away with the ink, but that's okay. I like it. Like so. And then I think we need like an image up here, even though I'm going to make it a pocket with a tag. I kind of feel like when the tag's not there, I want to see something. Something pretty. Just to have something behind it. That's kind of nice. Oh, this one's a little thinner. This one might work a little better. It's the same image, it's just thinner. Oh, I can do this, right? And then I can kind of put a word there. I'm going to put it on a black background though. All right, so that's good. Maybe on the pocket, just the pocket, I'll come in with a little vintage photo also. Okay. I'm not going to notch this one either, but I will decorate the front. So you could do it out the side too if you wanted, you know, like that way. Whatever works for you or whatever you want to try in your world, your journal, your rules, right? So I need black cardstock. And I always have scraps somewhere. Maybe wild blooms. Gotta have words. Gotta have prompts. If you guys are quote people, you can kind of go pull some quotes and type them up in your Word program, whatever that might be, or use Canva and use their pretty fonts for free. They have free pretty fonts. Canva.com, Canva.com. Okay, and trim it. Oh, there you are. I'm missing my. No, I'm missing my mid-size scissors. Where they are. That and my ruler. I still have not found the ruler that I lost during the live. No clue. All right, so we can do that and then that. I like that. Or should I put that on there? I don't know. Hold on. Now I'm indecisive. Let's find our tags and then before I glue anything down. I kind of feel like I want some black. Let me get my black soot ink. I'm not sure where that is. So we're going to use scorched timber instead. Let's see how this will look. I don't want to go too crazy. See, I'm just kind of, because you know how we have the black and the red with the poppy, so kind of want to mimic some of that. Oh, that's a little too much. Oh well. It's grungy. Grungier. Okay. Yeah. I like that. And then we need something to act as a pull tab. So maybe we'll make a paper clip to hold it in place. Let's do that. How about we do ladybugs? That'll be fun. And we can make it like a tab top. let me cut this. So I am going to cut a piece of this and then just a scrap to go on the underside because we're not going to see the one that goes under. So how big do I want this? You can make it pretty large. So let me cut a strip. And then maybe make it really wide too. Actually, if I make this one the top, why don't I do the black? Hold on, I'll get some more black scrap. I think that'll be fun. So let me cut this one a little thinner. So this will be the top piece. Okay, and I'm going to cut it here. So that's what we're looking at there. And then we'll have a piece underneath that is wider, so it has an overhang. So I'm going to score it about there. So this will kind of sit over that, and then that'll sit on the page. I'm just going to make it slightly shorter because once I put my paper clip, this is going to kind of jut up just a tiny bit. So I'll trim it a tad, like so. And then I'm going to round all the corners. I like that look. Oh, I said all the corners. I didn't mean all the corners. I just meant the bottom corners. And then that can sit and hold our page in place. And I need a paper clip. And I'm going to ink with the vintage photo. Maybe I'll put the actual big ladybug on this. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I want a tab on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a black tab out of this scrap. And I'm going to use this I got from Temu, my whale tail-ish punch. But if you don't have that punch, you can just fold your piece of paper over and kind of cut out a little tab. And that will go on top here, and then it will stick out the top. So it'll kind of look like this. I like that. And then I'll probably put an accent piece on here. So let's put our paper clip on. Hopefully this one will fit. Yes. And if you have trouble like kind of getting them on the page, you can make one of these sides a little shorter. That's up to you. I tend to just work with it. I'll kind of separate these a little after I get it glued up. So speaking of glue, and I like to use the Fabrifix for this because of the metal paper clip. I want to make sure it's secured. And I always put my glue on the top piece just so I know it's going to land where I need it. Because if I try to put it on the bottom, I could go too far. So All right, so this is our bottom piece folded in half with the paper clip over it if you've never made one before. And then this top piece will just go over the top. And you can see what I mean, like this little bump here is just going to make this raise up a tiny bit. And you can cut a slit in there and just poke your paper clip through if you like that. Maybe I'll put the word on here. And then that will go on there, like that. The black and the red go really well together, I think. They kind of mimic that ladybug. Ooh. Drop me a comment below if you're actually making one of these and how you are getting along. Are you enjoying this month? And what are your ideas for the coming months? What would you like to see in an upcoming kit? Let me know. And let me know where you're tuning in from, because I'm always interested to see how you found me. Like, were you recommended? Are you a longtime fan? Or how did you find me? Maybe somebody told you about me, which would be so nice. All right, so this is going to kind of slide over the top of this and hold it in place, right? And then maybe we'll put the word on there. Seeing red. Do we like seeing red? I just don't know that this is standing out enough. I don't know. Let's see what else we have before I make a final decision here. Guess I didn't punch that out. No, I think I'm just going to keep it simple and use the word. Seeing red. Ooh, pedal pusher. Pedal pusher. I'm going to have to cover up some ladybugs. Yeah, I like that. We'll do pedal pusher. Then we'll find something to put on here to pull it down. Sorry, ladybug, you're going to seep. We'll go seepies. Man, the time just flies when I'm having fun. You guys. All right, and then that will be a tuck on that side. And then this will come off, and I still have some work here, so I'm not going to put this. What can I put here instead? Do the watering can. What else? Oh, we got a bowl of cherries. Oh, what about the bowl of cherries? This needs like a stamp. I think it needs a stamp. What do I got? I have these, which are just like mini little, but I have to mask this off. So I'm just going to use some of these pages that I have. the opposite sides. Do that. Probably should have stamped it before. It's okay. Let me get some ink. I have misplaced my black StazOn ink. So, this is definitely not going to be perfect. I'm just going to use my Ranger Archival. In black. Did I get all that? Doesn't feel like I did. All right, let's see what we get, guys. I just felt like it needed to be dressed up a little, you know? Yeah. That's nice, right? Just adds a little something. All right, all the tools are in play. Okay, I do like this here. And I think do I like that there? I'm trying to decide. What else we got? What else you got? Oh, what about Bloom? That'll be a cool little prompt too. Yeah, let's do Bloom. Just looking to see if I think it needs anything. Nah, just gonna leave it. I already inked it, so let's put her down. I like to have prompts, so when you're journaling, you know, they kind of make you think a little. Okay, and I have this and this. I saw some scraps of red when I was looking for the lace before. Let's grab them. Look. Does that work? I don't know if that red works. I also have some of this green in here. Some black. Maybe the black. Just gonna staple it. She says with very high confidence, not being able to see her stapler anywhere. Oh, I have my tiny. I ended up getting a tiny attacher, but it hasn't, it's been a little disappointing. It like staples every other staple and then I have to open it and close it and I don't know why. Let's see if it's gonna work. Yeah, see? Like it wants to go and then it doesn't go. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know, Tim. What's going on? Did I get a bad lot? But like if I do this, it's so strange. It seems to work and I don't know why that would do anything. No. Yeah, see? It's so weird. I don't know. Anyway, that is going in here. And then, oh, I think I wanted this one. Oh well. And then a little journaling card with a little ladybug. Okay, what are we going to use as our pull down? How about this? That's kind of pretty, right? I think we should add some more of this, like here, but light. Like I'm not going to use the block. I'm just going to kind of All right, now we're in. Now I feel like I got to do it all. There we go. You can still write on it, but it kind of breaks it up. It was kind of plain. All right. And then that can go there. As the pull down. Yeah. We'll use the wild blooms elsewhere. Okay. Glue, glue, glue. Good. Good, good, good. And then we'll use our little petal pusher. That's not even at all. Oh, well. So is me. All right, so this will slide on here. I wonder if I have any good washi that'll go on there. Do we have a scrap of something? Get rid of the stamp and block and ink. Okay, I have this washi with these little poppies on it. How cool is that? And I have ink all over my fingers. Hand sanitizer usually works. If it's water-based, you can just wash it, but if it's alcohol-based or permanent, hand sanitizer or just straight rubbing alcohol, but that dries your skin too. All right, come on. Those are pretty. Those are blue ones. All right, let's see. Oh, I like this little one here. We'll just find a page. The rest of this. So here's what I'm thinking. Just do something like that, a little scrappy. These take so long, these journals. Let's put this in here before I forget. Oop, hello, get off of there. A little fun accent. And we can put a piece of ephemera, a piece of this accent element, whatever you want to call it. You call it what you want. I think I saw we got the poppy seeds. And oh, this is what I'm looking for. I thought this was cute. Yeah, you can put that there. What do you think? It's a little fun accent. Since we're gonna be gluing onto washi, let's use the Fabrifix, because nothing sticks to washi unless it's stuck to itself and you can't get it away. You know what I mean? Like the inside sticky part to itself. Then it's like, forget it. It's staying now. That's kind of cute. I like that. I don't have any poppy stamps. I wish I had some poppy stamps. All right. We got a little... I love you guys. You're so cute. Okay, so let's do... Where's my top? Here you are. Thank you, Carrie, for my little topper. I love this little topper. Carrie at Thumbprint Creations by Carrie. She's got her own channel. You can go check her out. She does fun stuff. She just did a cool interview you can check out on her channel. Let's see. We got this. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. put this down. Doesn't have to be complex, right? Every time it can be something fun and simple. And what we got? Oh, hello, beautiful. I need a tall tag. Where's that one that I wanted before? I've lost it again. Darn it. These are bigger. Like that. I'm just thinking, where is that other? Is this it? No. That's a pocket. Where did that other tag go? Maybe this was it? I thought it was different. Anyway. No. I wish I had another big one. So I only did one really large. I think I might have used the other one. That's okay. I like that, but I feel like it needs something right there. Or, oh, here it is. That's the one I wanted. And I need a little tiny tab. I could use some of the buttons as tabs. I think they're the same size, mostly. Let's see if we can get two that are close. That'll work, and we can put them on the top there. I'm just gonna do what I've been doing and kind of put some of this in the back. So that white isn't so white. And then I'll use the vintage photo too. And I will ink my nail. Goes well with Galaxy, why not? Yeah, it's still too bright. Let's tone that down. Because these are a little grungier on the other side, so they need to be grungy here. Like that. So if you don't have tabs, just use the buttons. Easy peasy. Not seeing much of the back of the other one anyway. It's all good. All good in the hood. All right, there we go. What else? We have this. We could use this as a tuck, right? Right there. Little honey picnic, a picnic basket. I'm going to, what am I going to do? Yeah. I'm going to glue it down like that because of the angle. I want the honey jar upright. So it's kind of like the perspective of it. And I'm just going to glue like there on the, so that we can go out a little to the other side. This way. Right? So this side's open. It's a lot easier to fit a bigger thing in there. Like maybe, where's the envelope? Where is that? Because this is like a page of envelopes. And do that, and then we can tie a little piece of string around it. Put some goodies inside. I think I made these to fit. Not those. There are some that fit right in here. And then I made them so you could also put one on the back. I don't think this is the right one. Maybe this is. Oh, this is. And there was another one too. I kind of like that because there's a lot of polka dots. So you can do that, and you could make it a hidden spot too. Like you could glue it so you could have another thing, but I'm just going to glue mine down. But my glue's not working. Ooh, try not to, there we go. Take my arm off. Okay, so. Yeah, so I made them so you could put them on the outside, or you could tuck them on the inside if you wanted. And then you could write a little note in there. We'll poke a little hole, and then I'll get some twine, and we'll tuck it back in, because it kind of goes good with all these little pieces here. You know? Okay, so hole punch. You can use your crocodile if you want. I'm just gonna make a very simple hole. Let's see what I got here. Maybe like this. I love eyelash trim. It looks so fancy. So all I'm gonna do is put this through here. Do it to myself every time. Try to cut stuff with those scissors. And then this can just tie in a little bow, or just leave it like that. Either way. Perfect. Okay, we're moving along. We'll do one more page, and then I think we'll be done for today. All right. Where'd all that paper go? Okay, I'm thinking we'll do some flips, flip outs. Let's flip out. Oh, we can put more, hold on. Let's put some more poppies on these. We've got this one. We've got plenty. I forgot I had 2 signatures. So the oxides are so smooth. It's like inking with butter. This one's juicy, so it's even more smooth. These work so good to blend with. I'm not blending now, but they're such good brushes. And do this side. All right, so that'll be one. Poppies everywhere. Gotta have poppies everywhere. Nice. And then I have these two. Same thing. All right, and number 2. Using the feathers would have been fun too. Like if you can mirror your feathers, they would be fun in here. I did not, so I am not prepared to do that. Okay, we're going to leave them up so they don't stick. And I think I want to do like a flip with the papers, the excess papers. I'll show you what I mean. Like flip out pockets, like mini ones. Maybe we can use, yeah, we can use this one. So down here, I'm going to cut it about there. It'll all make sense in a moment. And maybe there. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do, not on this page, it's a little too short. Like me, I'm short. I need like a plain, but not a, this one will work. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this, but I'm going to leave a little wing outside. And I want to make sure it's going to fit on my page after I fold it. Okay, so that's going to be my flap to kind of hold it down. So I'll go this way. So this will be my pocket, and it'll flip out and like this. And then I'm going to put another one above it. Or maybe we'll put this one up. No, we'll put this one on the bottom because this one can go here. And make this flap a little larger. So this one will sit here and this one will sit here. Yeah, we'll do it so that we see this. And then these will become tucks. And then these will just, we got to make sure that they'll fold in on each other when we put them down. So this one has to go over a little. See what I'm doing there? Like, see how there's a hair, just so it'll fold over this one. And then there'll be pockets. Actually, we can move this down a little. We can put little cards in there. And then this one can hold, a tag. And then when we open these, we can use these as tucks to tuck in our smaller items, like our tickets and things like that. So let me ink them, and I am going to punch these. So just another thing you can try, right? We are going to see this flap, so We're going to make sure that this side is up. We're not going to see that side. And actually, let me punch this before. I'm going through both on mine. You can just go through one if you want. My fold wasn't perfect there. What is? Okay, so first we'll make the pocket. We'll just glue around on these two sides. The sides doesn't need glue. Okay, so that's our first pocket. We'll do this one. Actually, let me punch this before I ink it. There we go. Okay, we'll glue this into a pocket, same way. I always do like simplified versions for you guys so that, you know, oh, did I do that wrong? I did. Oh, crud. Okay, no worries. I should have punched this side, but that would have made it upside down anyway. So what am I going to do to save it? I am going to wrap this around this side and put the tuck on the other side. And then this one I already have figured for that. So let me make this tuck. I'm just going to glue this here, here, and here. And I don't want to go over that line. I'm going to go here, here, and across that. Because we don't need a lot of room for the tuck, right? And then this will go here. Okay, so that'll be our tuck there. And then this one will go in here. We'll make sure that it's over far enough so that it can flip. And I'm going to bring it down a bit. Okay, same thing. We want to glue. This will be our tuck side, so we'll hold that. We don't want glue there. And like that. And so we don't want to go over that because otherwise it'll glue the pocket down. And we'll put this way over here. Make sure it's straight. Okay, so that'll flip like that. And we can just make sure it's pushed down so that it stays, you know. We don't want it to be pushing out every time we open the journal. And then we can put a tag in this pocket. And we can put a journaling card in this one since we don't, I mean, if you want to do something where it's sticking over the top, that's fine. You do you. Let's see if this, like that, or like, yeah, like that. We can put two cards in there. And then we have this tag, which I have this here, so maybe I'll use this as my tag topper. It's kind of cool. On here. like so. And that will go in here. And then in our tuck, we can kind of put the, like our little ticket. Like that. And other bits. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, we don't need this anymore. Will we fit a little poppy in there? Sure. A poppy will fit in there. Okay. To-do. And then you have another tuck spot here, which I don't know what I'm going to put in there at this point. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll leave it for now. Actually, where is this? That might look cool on there. Let's see if we can put a little of this down. It's just an extra piece from when I was doing that other... I don't know what I was doing. I think it was a tag top. All right, this isn't going to work this way. Okay. Clean glue is a happy glue. It's pretty, just a little texture. I'm just looking on my desk to see if there's anything. I think I had some Tim Holtz tickets here somewhere. I do. Any more? Aha. These are the ones that come in the little booklet. Tickets. All right, guys, that'll wrap up this session. I hope I gave you some good ideas, but I know you'll come up with your own because you guys are amazing. Give me a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and just check your subscription because sometimes you think you're subscribed, but you're not. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will use your bonus to do some fun bits inside your own journal and show it off in the Facebook group or tag me on Instagram. Don't forget. And if you want, get your free kit in the description box below. Check out all the details. Ooh, I think I might put this on here. All right, I'm going to do that quick. I kind of like that. Yeah, get your free kit before the end of May. Don't forget. And don't forget to download it. Just because you go and get it, you got to also download it onto your device, okay? We don't want you to lose it because then you're going to have to buy it. Okay. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.